평화를 사랑하는 세계
A festival of peace lovers from around the world. We will now begin the closing ceremony of the PyeongChang Peace Forum 2022. I am Park Se-jung. I will be leading you throughout the closing ceremony. Pleased to meet you.
지난 22일에 시작
Our journey of the Peace Forum started on the 22nd, and we are here at the last chapter of our journey. We have had 207 speakers participate in 33 sessions from 33 countries, and we have shared our wisdom and insight about the past, present, and future.
특히 연사들뿐만 아니라
Not only our speakers, but we have had audience participate using our Metaverse platform as well as our online and offline platforms to participate and share their opinions. Thank you very much.
평창 평화
At the PyeongChang Peace Forum, we have invited the participation of the youth and MZs. The Youth Peace Challenge and Peace Talent Fostering Group has been launched, and we have also launched the first youth committee of the PyeongChang Peace Forum, as well as designating youth ambassadors for peace. And we would now like to take this opportunity to listen to the activities of the youth committee. We will be inviting Chairman Seo Jun-hee of the Youth Committee to share the experience.
네, 안녕하세요.
Good afternoon. I am Seo Jun-hee, the chairman of the APCD Youth Committee of the PyeongChang Peace Forum. This is the first time that a youth committee has been organized. It's a great pleasure to represent the youth committee on stage. The youth committee has conducted projects in 5 teams: sports, economy, UN SDGs, DMZ, and peace public diplomacy. And we also had an opportunity to share the results of the 5 teams. Youth interested in peace gathered from December to February to prepare for all of the sessions. And despite COVID-19 and despite the lack of opportunities to meet in person, we were able to prepare the sessions successfully. As a person studying peace at university, it was a great opportunity for me to participate in the youth committee, and it was a great opportunity for me to learn from other people by communicating with other youth on the topic of peace. I look forward to the youth committee being organized for the second time and third time and beyond, so that more youth will have opportunities to discuss peace. And I also hope that in the future, offline gatherings will be possible so that more projects will be possible with enriched dialogue for each of the projects. The future that we will be living in, we hope, will be a better world, a safer world, and a more peaceful world. And whatever our expertise may be, we hope that youth will be at the center. And I hope that there will be more opportunities for us to voice our political opinions. Thank you very much.
네, 위원장.
Thank you very much, Chairperson Seo. We will continue to cheer for various peace activities of the Youth Committee.
평창 평화 포럼은 지난
The PyeongChang Peace Forum started the Youth Peace Challenge in 2020 to facilitate exchanges of young people from around the world for peace. And the winners of the Youth Peace Challenge will be appointed as Youth Peace Ambassadors. In February last year, 7 Youth Peace Ambassadors were appointed, and they carried out their activities for the past 1 year. Now it is time to invite one of the Peace Ambassadors, Lee Seo-young, who is here with us to learn about their experiences. Please welcome Ambassador Lee with a big round of applause.
네, 안녕.
Hello everyone, my name is Lee Seo-young. I was a winner of the Youth Peace Challenge last year, so I've been working as the Youth Peace Ambassador for the past year. I am a 3rd grade university student at Kyunghee University. I would like to reflect on our past year. The theme of last year's Youth Peace Challenge was the role of youth during the pandemic to promote peace.
Essay, public statement,
There was essay and public statement and visual art. These were the three categories for the Youth Peace Challenge. And all the participants got together and they had a Q&A session to ask questions and searched for answers. We witnessed that peace was disrupted and threatened in many local communities, and our answer to the problem was pause and gaze. We felt that we had to stop and pause and look around to see if there's any rise in inequality or lack of peace. We realized the importance of slowing down our process and looking around.
포럼으로
And this led to the forum on PyeongChang Peace Challenge. Democracy, youth, and peace were the topic, and in celebrating the Day of Peace of the UN, the statement was adopted. And our one-year journey
포럼
came down to the youth sessions that were held yesterday. And these sessions were places where young people were able to exchange their ideas and concerns about peace. I believe that stories have power. Stories are powerful and they can touch hearts of people. And when we gather our stories of peace, we believe that we can continue to nurture the value of the PyeongChang Peace Forum. The beginning of peace, a new PyeongChang. We hope that we will continue to spread this spirit. Thank you very much.
네, 이서영 평화대사님
Thank you very much, Ambassador Yi.
평화로
We have these proud youth peace ambassadors, and I believe that they will continue to work hard to spread this value of peace.
운동의 의제 이
At this year's Youth Peace Challenge, the topic was Our Common Agenda and its Implementation. There was essay competition and group debate. More than 1,800 young people from 108 countries participated in the Youth Peace Challenge, and the award ceremony was held in the virtual metaverse DMZ Peace Zone. Please take a look at the video.
Here, I get to meet all of you and the participants in the last debate. I get to learn from your experiences and hopefully take that forward and create networks within which we can create positive change in the future.
More than just an international competition, it is also an opportunity to share our visions for global peace, understand differences, and an opportunity to learn.
We deliberately joined the YPC 2022 because we are interested and passionate about building and sustaining peace around the globe. And secondly, to challenge ourselves and get involved into platforms that seek to solve our world's problems.
네, 여러분 박수 보내.
Please give a big round of applause.
통해서 확인을 해.
As we saw in the video, we can see that there are so many young people from so many different countries. It really shows that the PyeongChang Peace Forum is indeed a global peace platform. And here today, in the closing ceremony, we have invited 2 teams out of the 10 winning teams of the Youth Peace Challenge. We have with us these winning teams connected virtually. First of all, the second prize winner, the PyeongChang Youth Peace prize. Second prize winner is the team of Hayo Wolfram and Park Yoo-jin. Let me invite Hayo Wolfram.
Can you hear me?
Hello, yes.
Hi.
Am I audible?
Thank you very much for joining us. So could you share your feelings about winning the prize?
Well, it's definitely, I think, not necessarily the prize, but the experience itself was the most rewarding component of all of this. So the experience on this platform provided by YPC to be able to interact with all sorts of other youth that are actively engaged and passionate about peace-building activities, that was the most valuable component to me.
Thank you, thank you.
So, yeah.
Go ahead, please.
I have a speech to deliver. So, dear panelists and members of the public, growing up in an international community, moving between countries and cultures, I've gained a deep awareness of difference, exclusion, and injustice on both a local and especially an international scale. So, having lived in Germany, South Korea, and Singapore, I've been fortunate enough to familiarize myself with various political and cultural atmospheres throughout all societies. And through these collective experiences, I've come to realize the crucial role of peace and sustainability as conditions for a livable future. However, today we face global challenges such as climate change, rampant inequality, and the pandemic. And the youth have only recently begun to demand participation in shaping our common future. At present, the majority of political decisions are made irrespective of youth opinion, as politicians can only be elected from a different demographic with entirely divergent views and interests. This political disconnect must urgently be bridged in order to better represent the youth, who are actually at the center of the decisions being made today. I believe it is crucial to raise awareness in society more broadly about this fundamental deficit. Political decisions should always be made with a view towards sustainability and the preservation of peace. The extent to which we embrace these core objectives has a profound impact on our world, shaping it for generations to come. To me, this YPC offered a platform to express these concerns and propose tangible solutions that enable the youth to have its legitimate say and to collectively strive for a more peaceful and sustainable world. These invaluable experiences have enabled us to broaden our international awareness and provided context for a continuation of global peace building. I've come to realize that despite our differences and various focuses, our ability to collectively share a platform sheds light on the future compatibility of the youth and our collective movement. To this end, we must continue to seek to uphold the core values of the PyeongChang Peace Spirit. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I hope to see you in person next year. 네, 고맙습니다. 다시 한번 하요.
Thank you very much. Congratulations once again to Hayo and Eugene. We will now go on to the remarks by our grand prize winner.
평화상을 수상한
We have with us Mojuna Shtiku, who won the PyeongChang Youth Peace Award. Let us connect with Mr. Squeezy. Miss Squeezy.
Can you hear me?
Esteemed ladies and gentlemen, 안녕하세요. Peace Here and Now has been the theme of this year's PyeongChang Peace Forum. Under this banner, participants and panelists alike have discussed prospects for peace on the Korean Peninsula, the opportunity presented by the Our Common Agenda report, and the role of sports in promoting peace. These three key themes also reflect the conversation which took place between the participants of the Youth Peace Challenge hosted by this very forum. With over 70+ participants hailing from a multitude of countries, the YPC has presented an unprecedented opportunity for the youth to present their ideas and proposals for a sustainable and peaceful future. We, the youth, comprise 30% of the global population today, making us the visionaries and leaders of tomorrow. However, peace is not a prospect for tomorrow. Instead, it is an urgent need of the present. If global events have shown us anything, it is that conflict and violence of any kind has deep, reverberating impacts across the globe. Peace Here and Now is a vision which we, the youth, have readily adopted. We are not afraid to use the platforms and resources at our disposal to spread messages of solidarity, to raise awareness on issues, and to advocate for change. However, we face challenges at every turn, whether ranging from a lack of financing, lack of access to social or cultural capital, or simply lacking opportunities. The problem is not that the youth lack courage, enthusiasm, or the will to seek change for peace. If the YPC has shown me anything, it is that I am but one of hundreds of thousands of individuals who deeply care about humanity and the future of our planet. Instead, the problem is that the majority of the youth, who are a diverse and heterogeneous group, are excluded as decision makers and as the masters of our own fate. Ladies and gentlemen, peace here and now is not a vision which can be achieved without the active participation and inclusion of the youth. Our participation must also be included and institutionalized across all levels and channels. I'm deeply thankful to the PyeongChang Peace Forum, which has resolved to achieve exactly that, and in doing so, provided myself and other youth candidates the platform with which to advocate for peace. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your impressive speech and congratulations. 자, 여러분 세 분의 수상자.
We have our three distinguished awardees.
And we truly believe you will do very well. 여러분 다시 한번 큰 박수 보내주십시오.
Another big round of applause, please.
네. 오늘 이 소감을 나눠주신 세 분을
Thank you very much to our three awardees, and also congratulations to all of the participants of the Youth Peace Challenge.
자, 이어서
We will now go on to the closing ceremony, the closing remarks of the closing ceremony of the PyeongChang Peace Forum 2022. Let us invite President Yoo Seung-min with a big round of applause.
네, 안녕하십니까.
Good afternoon. As have been introduced, I am Yoo Seung-min.
정말 3일 동안 너무너무 고생 많.
Thank you very much for your participation throughout the last 3 days. Thank you for your active participation and the sharing of your experience. It was indeed a learning opportunity for all of us.
평창 평화 포럼을
In particular,
발전
I would like to take this opportunity to thank Governor Choi Mun-sun, who has provided unfailing support, and also Mayor Han Wang-gi of PyeongChang.
많은 스피커
Thank you to all of the speakers,
또 참가자 여러분.
moderators, and participants. I would like to extend a special thank you to our co-presidents.
정말 평화라는 어떤
Under this grand theme of peace, the co-presidents have joined us and made their contributions. Thank you to Chairman Kang Geum-sil for joining us from day one until today.
저희가 계속해서 이 코로나 속에서 행사를
We continue to host the forum under COVID-19 situations, which pose great difficulties. Of course, we are building our experiences, and so this year things went a little bit more smoothly. But thank you to the Legacy Foundation and EZPMP and MW Networks for all of your efforts that made the Peace Forum possible. During the opening ceremony, Chairperson Kang Geum-sil has mentioned that through the PyeongChang Peace Forum, she wishes to see the whole world dream of peace together.
우리 평창 평화 포럼이
I do hope that the PyeongChang Peace Forum will continue to grow as a global peace platform.
될 것 같습니다. 특히 평화란
In particular,
단어만
the word peace
평온해지고
makes our hearts feel at peace, and it propels us to dream of the future.
평화만 꿈꾸는 게
Peace is not something that happens alone, but as we have heard from the president of the youth committee, as well as the ambassadors of peace, we are able to name the youth as
이런 평화 정신을
people to deliver the message of peace around the world. We are able to raise our voices together for peace. Thank you very much for your devotion. And I believe that this is one of the great legacies of our Peace Forum.
이제 2024년을 저희는 바라보고
And now we are looking forward to 2024. It's already been 4 years since the end of the 2018 PyeongChang Winter Olympics. And we will continue to develop the legacy of the PyeongChang Winter Olympics. And at Gangwon 2024, we will surely bear the fruit of peace so that once again, the whole world will be able to become one here in Gangwon Province. As the president of the 2018 Legacy Foundation, I will do my utmost to showcase our legacy of peace around the world. Thank you very much for joining us throughout the last 3 days. Thank you.
네, 좋은 말씀.
Thank you very much, President Yu. As he pointed out, the word peace itself is very powerful, and I hope that all of us will continue to remember the meaning and value of peace. Now, I would like to invite Art Lindsley, a co-president of the PyeongChang Peace Forum, to announce the final statement of the PyeongChang Peace Forum. Due to the COVID-19 situation, he's joining us virtually from the US. Please welcome him with a big round of applause.
Hi, Mr.
Welcome
Lindsley.
from Washington, D.C. Thank you for the honor of participating in the PyeongChang Peace Forum again this year. This is the third year I've been here with you. The more I reflect on this forum, the more important I think that it is. Not only is peace discussed and solutions presented, but the very location in Gangwon province, close to the DMZ in North Korea, makes it symbolic of the desire for peace, facing a long-term division. I hope that not only Koreans are listening, but people from around the world facing wars and rumors of wars. Keep proclaiming the importance of peace in a world where it's often lacking. I hope that I can be with you in person next year. I'm going to read the final resolution coming out of this conference, and I hope that you all resolve to follow these proposals. I think you'll see on the screen these resolution in both English and Korean. Let me just read the proposal here. We participants of the 4th PyeongChang Peace Forum held in Alpensia, PyeongChang, from the 22nd to the 24th of February, 2022, discussed the multiple issues in terms of peace in the 5 priority areas, such as economy, sport, demilitarized zone, UN sustainable development, and public diplomacy under the theme Beyond the Declaration of the End of the Korean War. We gathered again at the PyeongChang, the host city of the PyeongChang 2018 Winter Olympic Games, and the birthplace of the Korean Peninsula peace-building process, exchanged our ideas and opinions, and forged a consensus about the importance of continuity in practicing the peace legacy of the PyeongChang 2018 Olympic Games in our own local community and country, as well as the Korean Peninsula and the world. As emphasized by the UN Secretary General, Antonio Guterres, in his congratulatory message, we are living in a time of escalating geopolitical tensions and divisions, and one misunderstanding or miscalculation could have disastrous consequences for humanity. We also emphasize his words that it will take unity and solidarity to turn the tide and realize the PyeongChang Peace Forum vision of peace here and now. An inclusive and participatory dialogue for peace is imperative. We strongly support the efforts for sustainable peace with mutual understanding through dialogue and cooperation, rather than national security through military dominance and supremacy based on fear of the other. We urge all state parties to national division, denuclearization, sustainable peace regime on the Korean Peninsula to make every effort with proactive actions. We commit ourselves to 5 actions for the vision of the PyeongChang Peace Forum as the priming water and platform where concrete ideas about how to create a world of sustainable peace through the PyeongChang peace spirit are shared and nurtured. Here are these 5 actions. We support and join the efforts to build a foundation for peace and prosperity on the Korean Peninsula through inter-Korean economic cooperation, such as tourism, cultural exchange, and Eurasia Railways connections. We hope and support the efforts of the Gangwon 2024 Youth Olympic Games, another momentum for global peace through co-hosting by the Gangwon province about South and North Korea. We expect the Gangwon 2024 to be a historic turning point for a new paradigm and culture of peace through international dialogue and cooperation led by both youth peacemakers as well as Olympic youth athletes. We support and join the efforts for the declaration of the end of the Korean War and the International Peace Zone of the DMZ to reduce military tensions, facilitate the denuclearization and permanent peace regime on the Korean Peninsula, and green détente for the inter-Korean environmental cooperation. We commit to join the efforts to implement the 12 proposals of our Common Agenda report of the UN Secretary General in order to accelerate the implementation of the UN Sustainable Development Goals, as well as the peace-building agenda of our own local communities, countries, and world. We commit to join the efforts to share the vision of the PyeongChang Peace Forum and the PyeongChang Peace Spirit, locally and globally, through public diplomacy with national and local governments and civil society. I hope we take to heart these resolutions and actions and will continue to pursue peace with our hearts and our minds. Thank you for this opportunity to be able to join you and be able to read this resolution. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lins. And we hope to see you in person next year. Thank you very much. 여러분 공동위원장님께 다시 한 번.
Another big round of applause for Mr. Arthur Lindsley, please.
네, 합치와 포용과 참여.
So we are striving for the values of engagement and solidarity, and we hope that by putting these values into practice, we will be able to create a peaceful tomorrow. Let us take a look at a video of the last 3 days that we have shared together.
So I think that PyeongChang Peace Forum provides an opportunity to sit together and share the experiences of all across the world, and there you can think more about the peace and bring prosperity to your people and to your country as well.
전 세계의 어떤 평화와 번영을 위해서 함께 힘을 합쳐주기 바랍니다. 건성 기원합니다.
I think this is definitely one of big steps toward global peace, where we have chance to meet people from other countries and share our visions toward peace. And I'm so happy that I'm here today at this conference.
그 나이대가 청소년이라는 것이 더 특별한 것 같습니다. 우리나라 국민으로서 그리고 국제사회의 일원이라는, 그리고 가장 소소하게는 나 자신과 우리 가족의 자랑으로서 또 이 올림픽 함께 하셨으면 좋겠습니다.
네, 이번 포럼에서 저희 세대들의 그런 평화를 향한 노력과 이야기들을 나눌 수 있어서 굉장히 뿌듯했습니다. 내년에는 조금 더 평화로운 그런 미래를 꿈꿀 수 있겠죠?
청소년 동계올림픽인 만큼 경쟁에만 집중할 것이 아니라 스포츠를 통해 함께하는 문화를 형성했으면 좋겠습니다. 2024 강원 동계 청소년 올림픽 화이팅!
평화를 배울 수 있고 느낄 수 있는 좋은 시간이었습니다. 저에게 평화란 미래 세대를 위한 첫걸음입니다.
네, 여러분 박수 보내주십시오.
A round of applause, please. Looking at the last 3 days on the video, it makes me miss the forum already. Of course, we had 3 short days at the forum, but it was indeed a great opportunity for us to experience peace for ourselves.
분들을 각자의 위치로 보내드리는
This is now a time to bid farewell to everyone and to bid all of us farewell. We have with us Governor Choi Mun-sun of Gangwon Province. Please invite the governor with a big round of applause. During the last 3 days, we have been able to enjoy the Peace Forum, and thank you very much to all those who have made the forum possible. Due to COVID-19, we were not able to have a full offline event, but it was indeed the most inspiring forum ever. And that is something that I also believe. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the co-chairs, the co-presidents. We have Chairman Jim Rogers. He was born in 1942, but he has traveled all the way from the US via Singapore to join us for 3 days. Thank you very much for joining us. And we have just heard the declaration from Washington. Dr. Art Lindsley is also a very special co-president for us. He is very influential in the US, especially in the DC area, and so he is a part of the DC inner circle. He has channels to the White House, and the Inter-Gangwon Committee that he is leading is perhaps the first public diplomacy group created by Korea that has a channel into the DC inner circle. WHO's Beasley is also participating, and we also have an impact on the UN Secretary General, and we also have impact on the Capitol Hill. And so thank you very much to Dr. Lindsley. Chairperson Kang Geum-sil has been with us for all 3 days. She has left her office empty for the last 3 days. Thank you very much for coordinating the whole forum. And thank you for your efforts in telling us about the legal affairs related to the DMZ. Thank you to President Yoo Seung-gi as well as the mayor of PyeongChang. Thank you very much for joining us throughout the last 3 days. Chairman Seo Jun-hee of the Youth Committee and also the Peace Ambassadors. It's great to see all of you, and you're so smart. Thank you very much. And I could see that our future is very bright. 204 speakers, thank you very much. Thank you to the participants from Indonesia, Malaysia, and India, especially the youth from these countries. I believe that you will continue to become warriors for peace in the future. Our staff did all of the work. We have Hwa Geun-kyung, who has not been able to sleep for a few days. Thank you very much for all of your efforts. I think you should have a drink today and have a good night's sleep. Thank you very much for all of your efforts. When we talk about peace, we talk about a state where there is no conflict. My wife and I, we never enjoy peace between us. So if you're not fighting, you may think that it is peace. Or you may think that peace is simply not attacking someone else and defending when you are being attacked. And within our lives, at times, we always think about war as our concept. And so we always base everything on war. So peace is the lack of war, according to our thoughts. 54 trillion won is spent for national defense every year in Korea, but there is no specific budget for peace. That is not the understanding that we should have for peace. Peace should be a proactive concept. Having a proactive concept of peace means that we need to invest our will, our determination, our energy, our budget, and our efforts into peace. We need to prepare for peace as competitively as we are preparing for war. We have listened to the New York Philharmonic, and it took 2 years to prepare for the New York Philharmonic performance in Pyongyang. And so we needed to invest our time, our energy, and our budget. We had to persuade the US government. We had to persuade the US politicians. We had to persuade the US media in order to make that performance possible. It took a lot of effort, and that effort was as competitive as participating in a war. So I would like to call this with the ironic term of war for peace. And in order to have that kind of war, we need warriors. And you are the warriors for peace. And that is why you are so precious. The PyeongChang Peace Forum is a platform to foster such warriors for peace. In order to create peace, we need people for peace. And these people need to share the determination for peace. They need to be equipped with the capabilities, the equipment, and the vision for peace. And they need to train together in order to achieve peace. I look forward to all of you being able to become warriors of peace. And I look forward to our forum continuing to become the platform for such warriors. Another important platform, as we mentioned, is Gangwon 2024. As I have mentioned before, Gangwon 2024 is God's gift. I believe that it is indeed a very important event. It is an opportunity for us to improve the inter-Korean relations for the future. The Hanoi Summit and 2018 PyeongChang Winter Olympics gave us hope, but ever since then, we have had change in the thoughts of the North Korean regime. And we also am left with a trauma, but we need to overcome all of this through Gangwon 2024. And I look forward to all of you participating in preparing for Gangwon 2024, and I will do my utmost to prepare. We need to have a clear view of the past in order to open a new path forward. Thank you very much for your participation at the PyeongChang Peace Forum. I wish you peace. Thank you very much.
네, 따뜻한
Thank you very much for the farewell speech. Another big round of applause for Governor Choi Mun-soon, please. Gangwon Province remembers the pain of separation. PyeongChang was the start of peace, and that is why Gangwon has engraved the value of peace in their hearts. We now close the PyeongChang Peace Forum 2022 here, but PyeongChang will continue to remain as the symbol of peace for people around the world. Thank you very much for your participation, and I wish to see you here in PyeongChang again next year. PyeongChang, here and now. Thank you very much.